Now for tonight's lineup. First for the visiting Indiana Pacers, at forward from Clemson, 6'10" Dale Davis. A 6'8" forward from Florida State, George McLeod. At center, 7'4" from Marist, Rick Smith. At one guard from UCLA, 6'1", Boo Richardson. And at the other guard, 6'7" from UCLA, Reggie Miller. The Indiana Pacers are coached by Bob Hill. He's assisted by Ed Badger, Randy Whitman, and Bob Osika. The trainer is David Craig.
Phil Jackson, 184 and 64, second all-time winningest coach in Bulls history. His team off to a 1-1 start. A victory over Cleveland, 101-96 Friday night. A loss to Atlanta, 100-99 here on Saturday night. The Pacers are 0-1, having lost 89-87 to Detroit on Saturday night. Indiana shot 37% from the field. Phil's situation is to spread the wealth, I would think, John Kerr, because Jordan and Pippen have accounted for 57% of the Bulls scoring. 51 points Friday night, 63 points between them on Saturday night.
Well, the opening game against Cleveland, there was pretty good balance, especially in the starting lineup. They only got 9 points off the bench, but what they did was they got double figures from all those starters, and that's what Phil needs. He needs all his guys pouring it in and not wait for these two guys to have to pick it up. And here we go.
And the traditional dusting here at side court to get things underway. I guess we can start now, Red, right? Tonight's overhead camera shot brought to you by the Upper Deck Company. Nobody does basketball like Upper Deck. And the Pacers in the solid blue with the gold and white trim. Bulls in the home whites, red trim. And the officials for tonight's game, Ed T. Rush, David Jones, and George Tolliver. Rick Smith's on the tap with Bill Cartwright, and it's controlled by the Pacers. Reggie Miller actually got away with a kick that time as he knocked it over to Davis. This is Pooh Richardson.
Right to Smiths, they like to go in the opening tip.
George McLeod, Detroit. Smith's inside on Cartwright. Good position by Bill all the way on that play. Grant to Pippen. Here's Jordan. Horace down low has struggled from the field, shooting 40% of the first two games. Cartwright.
Both teams like to go to their big guy, and they went from side to side. Indiana did on the first play, and now the same thing happens. Bill Cartwright getting his first two.
Bill, despite coming off the knee surgery in the offseason, off to a solid start, averaging 10 points in the first two games of the season. Opening minute of play, first quarter. Smiths with 6 to go on the shot clock.
He's an outstanding shooter for a guy his size. His problem is staying in the game. 15 minutes he fouled out against Indiana Pacers the other day.
Jordan out high. Armstrong off the weave. And the Bulls recapture the lead at 4-2. Richardson and Miller give Indiana excellent size in that backcourt tandem, John, as you pointed out in the pregame. Smits posting again on Cartwright now. Second from the field for Rick Smits, who also underwent some knee surgery late in the offseason. Bob Hill saying he's not 100% yet. Hill, the head coach of Indiana. Scottie Pippen nearly dribbled it away. 10 to go on the shot clock. Pippen against McLeod, leaves for Cartwright. Grant kept that alive. George McLeod and the Pacers in transition 3-on-3. Richardson. Pippen loses to Davis, but it's picked up on the play by Cartwright. From the outside, Pippen. And the Bulls have a 6-4 lead with 9:36 left to go. And Rick Smits.
Yeah, he's got an open wound on, as I saw it open up there. And the trainer, David Craig, quickly, they call a 20-second timeout. If he can't come back in, they'll have to make a substitution if they don't cover it up in his 20 seconds. That's one of the new rules this year. And there it is. That's what the pit crew tires and get him out of there, man. They got to start putting a boom, get him out of there.
Put a clock in the left-hand corner of your screen there, you know, like the shot clock. All right, the Pacers ready to go. That was a good quick pit stop for them. Pooh Richardson against B.J. Armstrong. Miller, nice feed. Dale Davis is fouled. First foul of the ball game.
Michael.
24, Bill Cartwright.
Oh, Cartwright.
Cartwright's first on the team.
Thought Cartwright had the hand in there on him. He did. We watched that replay.
Dale Davis has had shoulder trouble, John, and he is not 100% yet. Bob Hill had to hold him out of the first couple of preseason games.
Well, they figure this. If they can get 22 to 23 points from their 5 and 4 men, now that would be Rick Smits and Dale Davis, and about 15 rebounds, that would be the job they need from those two guys. So Smits has started them off, and there's an extra point now for Dale Davis.
1 out of 2 at the line. Here's the lead for Jordan off his fingertip and out of play. So Indiana will take over off the Chicago turnover. Bulls have not shot well from the floor, and the other night they had 20 turnovers in that loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they had 8 against Cleveland, didn't they? And then 20.
George McLeod. Scottie Pippen the rebound. BJ. Smits is there. Indiana trailing by 1. Pooh Richardson. A tap inside, I believe, by Dale Davis.
Well, they talked about the points they want from that 2 position. They've got all the points in the game for the Pacers.
Dale Davis and Rick Smits up front. Davis at the 4 and Smits at the 5 position. This is Scottie Pippen. Bill Cartwright against Smits. Double team from Richardson. Armstrong is open. Yes.
He might end up with a lot of shots tonight. They're double teaming Bill, and you know if Michael goes in, they'll double team him too.
Miller for 3. Grant to Pippen. Scottie reloads the offense. B.J. Armstrong open for a moment. On the penetration. Feeds Grant. Nicely done. Scored and a foul. Yes, and it counts.
Nice work by B.J. that time. We talked about him not breaking down the defenses enough. Here he does. Flips it over to Horace Grant. Horace gives a move to the middle over his head, lays it in, and big Rick Smits picks up the foul. And from the upper deck trading card cam, a good look at it here. Horace just steps out towards the free throw line over his head. Smits hits him in the back. He's got a chance for the 3-point play. And we talked about Rick Smits getting himself in trouble early, putting himself on the bench.
Fouled out in 15 minutes of action, as you mentioned, against Detroit the other night. 3 of 6 from the field, 4 rebounds. Productive while he was in the game, just wasn't in there long enough. And Horace Grant puts in on a 3-point play. Bulls have a 4-point lead. Some light pressure in the backcourt. Grant jumps at Richardson on the double team. Who Richardson penetrates to Rick Smith. Grant takes it away. B.J. Armstrong. Jordan for three. Miller. Indiana basketball. 7.5 to go in this first quarter. McLeod. Davis. George McLeod lost the handle on it momentarily. Pippen knocked it away. Smits on the post. Over Cartwright. Nicely done. He has 6 points. Rick Smits 3 out of 5 from the field. Bulls lead it by 2. 11-9. 7 minutes to go. First quarter. Cartwright stopped by Smits. 10 to go on the shot clock. Cartwright inside again on the force, but draws the foul. Foul is coming up, I believe, on Rick Smits. Timeout taken by the Bulls, and the foul is on Smits, his second, and the second on the team. Phil Jackson and company will talk things over. 6:51 left to go in the first, and the Bulls on the lead by 2.
Bob Hill pleading a case at half court with Ed T. Rush about what is he supposed to do. He's just standing there with his hands up, and when he stands there with his hands up, what a big target, huh? 7'4". From Marist, the #1 draft choice, 1988.
Bill Cartwright puts in on his first at the line. 6 of 13 from the field, 9 rebounds, 20 points in the first 2 games of the season. Makes good on a pair here, and actually seems to be a better free throw shooter, at least in the early going, than we've seen over the last couple of seasons. Bulls leading at 13-9. Smits quick release over Cartwright. He has 4 from the field and 8 points.
Got them all from about the 15-foot range, too, fading away.
Look at the points up front. Armstrong from out in the backcourt. George McLeod in transition for Indiana. Lead pass, Dale Davis had it knocked down by Grant, and it's cleaned up by Reggie Miller. First from the field for Reggie Miller, and the Pacers have caught the Bulls at 13.
2 games I've seen here at home, the Bulls are not getting back on defense. So both teams, the Hawks and the Pacers, really forcing it down their throat on a fast break.
Pippen's pass for Grant knocked out of bounds by the Pacers. 12 to go on the shot clock for Phil Jackson and company. There's Bob Hill on the Indiana sidelines. Grant to Jordan. Had to really adjust that shot over Smits, and we've got a loose ball foul coming up.
Richardson right in the back of Horace Grant. Michael turned around and saw, normally as we say it's Mount Eaton, but today it could be Mount Schmitz. Watch Michael take the shot as he fades away, and in the back of Horace Grant, Pooh Richardson gave him a little arm.
Cartwright. Good look to Grant in traffic, denied by Davis. Pippen collects. No, but a foul. Up for a minute, he might get the rim. George McLeod picks it up, his first and the 4th on the team.
Got some big leapers in there to block shots. There he goes up in the air. McLeod catches Scottie. The ball off around the rim and just falls out. So you have 2 free throws here to start it up. The only player in the game who hasn't scored for the Bulls, himself. Michael.
Scottie's got his first. He has another coming up. Here is Sam Mitchell, the other half of that Minnesota trade, coming into the lineup for Indiana. It was Chuck Person and Michael Williams to Minnesota for Pooh Richardson and Sam Mitchell. 1 out of 2 at the line for Scottie Pippen. The Bulls lead it by 1. Coming up on 5.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Pacers coming off a loss to Detroit. Smits. Shot clock in the left-hand corner of your screen. Down to 4. Reggie Miller with Jordan all over him. Miller travels.
Their game plan, you know, is to get the ball to Smits. Work Bill Cartwright. Work him as hard as you can. Get some fouls on him. You don't see Reggie Miller try to get that ball in that much. That he forgot he dribbled it. Wayne picked it up, dribbled it again, and turnover.
Absolutely right. Jordan's presence helped precipitate that turnover.
Yeah.
Cartwright inside. Bill double teamed. 5 to go on the shot clock now. Richardson ties up B.J. Armstrong, and they'll jump it up.
Well, The last jump ball we saw in the stadium before the tip-off was not a good one. Michael and Dominique, and that was a game winner for Atlanta.
And this tip controlled by the Bulls. Scottie Pippen. Fresh shot clock here. Just under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Grant left for Armstrong. BJ had slipped. Scottie there to pick up and collect for 2. 5 for Scottie Pippen. Bulls by 3. Richardson and Armstrong. Richardson looking for a pick from Mitchell, and he gets it. BJ stays right with him. 9 to go on the shot clock. Smith with another moon shot. BJ to Scottie Pippen. Whoa, Scottie looking one way, going up high over. Bulls by 5. $25 to charitables from McDonald's for every Chicago slam dunk. Rick Smits. Davis missing. Davis tapped it in. Timeout taken by Indiana, or no, delay of game warning against the Indiana Pacers is the case. George Tolliver with the call.
Scottie comes up, looks to the side, takes that step and a half, and up in power slam. You're right, $25 to charitable on every slam that the Bulls make.
Bulls leading by 3. Jordan to Grant, fouled by Smits, I believe, and that would be his 3rd. It is on Rick Smits. So you can see very productive, John, in this first quarter is Rick Smits, but he picks up his 3rd foul, and this will precipitate a long stay on Bob Hill's bench.
Now you get Detlef Schrempf into the ball game, and he is a good one. Also LaSalle Thompson. So they can really do. They're very versatile. Now LaSalle Thompson can hit that jump shot from the outside, or he can go down and play low. But it really opens it up for the driving plays now of Richardson or Miller. Now that they've got Smits out, they got as much as they could from him. So Stacey King comes in for Bill Cartwright also.
Horace Grant at the free throw line. Schrempf comes in, and you mentioned he's a good one. The NBA's top 6th man over the past couple of seasons. Horace now 1 out of 2 at the line.
Well, there's 4 players today that have been in the Olympic Games. Of course, Schrempf was with Germany. Michael and Scottie with the Dream Team, and Vern Fleming played in the backcourt with Michael when he won his first gold medal over there.
4 points for Horace Grant. The pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls off the made free throw. Bulls are leading by 4. Pacers labored to get it across that time. Pooh Richardson sets up the offense. Mitchell, Detlef Schrempf. 10 to go on the shot clock. Mitchell. Grant is there to snare the board. B.J. Armstrong on the move for the Bulls. Pippen finds Grant. Shot clock to the left-hand corner of your screen. Jordan yet to score. Horace Grant. He has 6, and the Chicago lead is up to 6, 21-15. 3 minutes left to go, first quarter. Bulls shooting 50% from the field here this first quarter. They were under 50% in each of their first 2 games. That's Sam Mitchell who connects. Mitchell in 19 minutes had 6 rebounds and 6 points against Detroit the other night. Pippen off a screen by King. Stacey on the foul. Horace Grant.
Horace hitting the boards hard. King's shot was soft enough that it was up, hung on a rim.
Bulls lead again is 6. LaSalle Thompson denied by Horace Grant. Pippen. No, but a foul. Foul coming up on the Pacers. Foul is on Sam Mitchell. His first. Team is over the limit.
Sal Thompson spins around Stacey, but Horace Grant comes over, blocks the shot. Nice play, Horace Grant.
So we've got a timeout on the floor with 2:11 left to go in this first period of play. Bulls are leading the Pacers by 6.
This is WGN-TV Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
On November 14th, the Bulls take on the Denver Nuggets. It is Miller Genuine Draft Schedule Poster Night. First 10,000 adults 21 and older receive a Bulls schedule poster. Compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. On the foul prior to the timeout, Scottie Pippen heads to the free throw line. Sam Mitchell picked up his first personal, and that pushed Indiana over the limit with 2:11 left to go, first quarter. Pippen with 7 points thus far tonight. As you can see, the Bulls have several to give, although when they come under the 2-minute mark, they'll only have 2 fouls to play with there. Pippen now with 9 points. Detlef Schrempf breaks it across. Good setup by Indiana. Set play all the way, and Reggie Miller converts. 2 minutes left to go, first quarter. Pippen with the hanger off the glass. He has 11.
Yeah, they've kept Michael with only 2 shots here in his quarter, but Scottie has done his job.
Schrempf battling Grant. Schrempf gets the step. Oof. He's got that touch off the rim. The ball just kind of hooks in there, doesn't it?
Great touch.
6-point lead, Chicago, minute and a half
You watch
to go.
him move, people forget he's 6'10". I mean, he moves like a guy about 6'3".
Stacey King yet to score this season. They'd like to get him on track. LaSalle Thompson overplaying, denies the interior feed, and the foul coming up on LaSalle. It is his first. Again, the team over the limit. Penalty situation in effect.
Horace leaves with 8 points, and Rodney McRae enters the ball game here with 121. Bulls 27, Pacers 21.
First point of the season for Stacey King, who struggled in his first 2 games. His right shoulder's been bothering him a little bit. Just a mild strain from what we understand. Schrempf collects. Bulls are leading by 7. Rodney McRae appeared to lose his footing as he crashed into Detlef Schrempf and picks up the foul. Rodney's first.
You're right. Right about half court, it looks like he got all tangled up there. And it's more embarrassing than anything else. You're going down all by yourself, it looks like.
That's a non-shooting affair because it's the first Bulls foul in the last 2 minutes. Fleming on the drive.
Oh, he stuck it out. They got away with it. Nice move by Vern Fleming. And again, I mentioned Vern Fleming, the Olympic backcourt partner of Michael Jordan. There it is. That certainly did put it out. And David Jones, with the call, didn't make it.
Stacey King picks up the foul instead. And that's his first personal. Puts the Bulls over the limit. Where Pippen bats it right to Fleming, and Vern connects. Vern Fleming with 4 quick points, so the Pacers trail by 3. Coming up on a minute left to go. First quarter. Jordan yet to score tonight. Finds Scottie Pippen. B.J. Armstrong from deep. Pippen kept it alive. Mitchell on the save. Scottie comes up with it.
Foul.
And we've got a foul coming up on Detlef Schrempf.
He knocked Scottie out. Scottie made the play to save it back in, and as he was trying to save it, he got fouled. So with 40 seconds on the clock, John Paxson's going to come in the game here, and Pip will shoot a couple free throws.
Scottie with 11 points. John Paxson reports on for the first time tonight, replacing B.J. Armstrong in the final 40 seconds of this first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, it's hard to believe that Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan, playing all the minutes, most of the minutes of it, have 4 points between them, and those are all by Reggie Miller.
Yeah, isn't it though? 13 now for Pippen. Bulls by 5. Vern Fleming. Mitchell to Schrempf, left unattended. Pippen working the board hard.
Bulls will take 1 this time.
There's about a 4-second differential, shot clock to game clock.
They're going to double. He's going to double. Fleming's going to go right away to right away to Michael.
Jordan up high. Double team by Fleming and Miller. Was going to the corner, and Pippen and Scottie Apparently broke the wrong way on the pass. Jordan thought he'd go to the corner.
What they basically did was just run the 24-second clock down.
Yeah. There's 5.5 seconds left now. Fleming picked up by Jordan and Paxson. Detlef Schrempf for 3 to close the period. So the end of one complete. The Chicago Bulls, off the miss by Schrempf from three-point land, maintain a 5-point lead over the Indiana Pacers. 5 at the end of the first quarter. Coming up Wednesday night, another Bullseye at 7 o'clock, and that's followed by the Detroit Pistons and Chicago Bulls. Indiana Pacers return. LaSalle Thompson, Detlef Schrempf, Sam Mitchell, George McLeod, and Vern Fleming. Stacey King, Scott Williams, and Rodney McCray, the front line for the Bulls. Paxson and Jordan, the backcourt. Bulls on top by 5.
Well, Phil must say, Michael, you're going to stay out there till you score.
They'd like to get Rodney McCray on track as well in this ball game.
Yeah, they're going to double Michael every time. Here they come.
Paxson from the outside. His first field goal of the season. Bulls by 7. McLeod's pass off the mark. LaSalle Thompson there to pick up. Fleming, 6 years, was the point guard for the Pacers. Now backs up both spots in the backcourt. Sam Mitchell had trouble handling. Down to 5 to go on the shot clock. Schrempf in traffic over Williams. Nice touch. 4 for Detlef Schrempf. Again, the lead is 5 for Chicago, 32-27. This is Rodney McCray. Paxson penetrates. McCray. George McLeod comes back the other way. Sam Mitchell off balance. Schrempf is there. Around McCray. Rebound taken by Stacey King with authority. Paxson. Ten and a half to go. Jordan. Yet to score. Michael Jordan. Hard to believe. Almost 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter.
Well, he's taken 3 shots.
Schrempf backing in on Scott Williams. Vern Fleming with 5 to go on the shot clock leaves it short. Scottie Williams the rebound. John Paxson against George McLeod. Score it? No. Do not score it. George Tolliver, the official, has the foul on McLeod out front.
That's the second one on McLeod. Pax is trying to get that shot up, and here he gets whacked. He takes the extra dribble, the step, lays it up with the left hand, and it'll be just sideline out of bounds with 10:02. The Bulls with a 5-point lead.
Take a look at the scoring in the first quarter. Scottie Pippen carried the mail. McCray. Scott Williams over the top on the foul. Well, Scott gets his licks in, John. He has 9 fouls in the first 2 games, and that's his 10th foul. We're almost halfway through the second game, so to speak.
He, Stacey King, and Will, I think, all had like 16 or tied for the foul lead in preseason. They do get their licks in. And you know what's funny about, we saw that Michael was on the bottom there when you looked at the graphic, but the people here see that big scoreboard overhead, and they see Michael up there with 0 points.
Jordan had a notion over McLeod. Beats King. LaSalle Thompson there. Vern Fleming, Sam Mitchell knocked away by Scott Williams, and that's the second personal on Scott Williams, second on the team.
Big hard drive to the middle, and Scott reaches in, gets a piece of the ball, but Mitchell will end up on the free throw line as he got the arm extended to the basket that time.
Sam Mitchell at the free throw stripe. Mitchell is kind of a power forward and a small forward body, is the scouting report on him.
They might actually have, this team, too many guys the same size, talent-wise.
Yeah.
McLeod is the same size. They've got another guy on the injured list,
Sean Green. Yeah.
It's about the same thing.
It's kind of like when George Steinbrenner in New York assembled 9 designated hitters and then expected them to play all positions, you know?
Yeah, the O's were there, but now they said, let's see, the X's, that's defense.
Yeah. John Paxson. Jordan from the outside.
Hey, listen to that. Now he can come out.
8:55 to go in the half, and Michael gets his first field goal. First 2 points of the game for Jordan. Bulls by 6. That left Schrempf. Kind of a wild shot. George McLeod is there, denied by Scott Williams. LaSalle Thompson with the putback hook.
They're doing a good job under the boards, keeping it alive.
Bulls are out rebounding the Pacers 19-17, but on the offensive glass, the Pacers have an 8-6 advantage there. 8.5 left to go in this first half of play. From Chicago Stadium, glad to have you with us around the country on Channel 9.
They got 3 offensive rebounds in this quarter to keep it close.
Michael Jordan. Pacers rebound to the person of Sam Mitchell. Vern Fleming. Crowd thought LaSalle Thompson had dragged his pivot foot and traveled. Schrempf.
Another one, 4th offensive rebound. They do a good job. They get inside. That LaSalle Thompson is a tough, strong worker inside.
He was the #1 draft choice out of Texas by the old Kansas City Kings years ago. Fleming for 3. This time the Bulls box out well. Stacey King the board. Here's Jordan. Oh yeah, great. No,
what a pass to Rodney McRae.
He was looking at us.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I thought he was going to throw it right to you, Red.
Well, I thought he was going to fire it to Pax in the corner. Pax was going into the corner. We've seen him do that a lot, and now Dale Davis comes back in the lineup. Let's take a look at it here. Ernie Harris has got it for it. Michael's looking over there. You're right. Down. That's straight down. That's a right angle turn right down the middle. Here it is. Now watch what's happened. Looks like he's looking over the corner. Bam. Oh, there it is, Ernie. Great shot.
That's a good look at it right there.
King leads. Grant comes in.
Pacers on the attack. 13 to go on the shot clock. Schrempf double teamed, lost the handle on it. Down low, the foul is committed by Horace Grant. He was in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and Dale Davis.
Well, Pax made a good play. Pax knocked the ball away, and it went right into Davis. But look at the inside position these guys are getting on every time that they're in the offensive end of the court. Dale Davis is right in there, and of course you talked about LaSalle Thompson, and now we've got a timeout by the Bullies.
Horace Grant picks up his first personal, 3rd on the team. We've got a break of the action with 7:21 to go, and the Bulls by 6. The Chicago Bulls lead the Indiana Pacers by 6. November 14th, Bulls take on the Denver Nuggets. That's Saturday night. Miller Genuine Draft Schedule Poster Night. First 10,000 adults 21 and up get a Bulls schedule poster. Compliments of Miller Genuine Draft.
Well, himself is down on the bench.
Meaning Michael Jordan, for those of you not tuned into the lingo.
I told you he could not. Yeah, hits himself right there. You know, he couldn't sit down until he got a hoop. So Phil says, you're going to stay in early, get a basket. Michael 1 out of 5 from the field. Another guy struggling early in the season is Rodney McRae. He was 1 out of 6 coming in. He missed his first 2 shots, and then Michael with that bullet layup. We hope that that'll get him off into offensive scoring territory.
You know, because of the type of offense the Bulls run, that triangle offense, that multiple option offense they're running, it's really hard for a player, even a player of the veteran stature of a Rodney McRae, to insert himself into the lineup very quickly and be effective in that and be comfortable in that kind of an offense. It's difficult. It takes time. People are going to have to be patient. Pippen. George McLeod clears it. Scottie. Pass taken away by Pippen. 2-on-1. Alley-oop.
Yes, sir. Scottie with the big play and a big feed. Horace with the slam.
$25 from McDonald's to Charitables for every slam dunk by the Bulls here tonight. George McLeod. Off the floor. John Paxson's got the rebound. Pippen.
There you go, Rodney. Get your man open. You got him.
Posting up Rodney McCray against Sam Mitchell. Scott Williams pries it loose. Fresh shot clock. Scottie rejected by Dale Davis. Detlef Schrempf's got a 2-on-1 to Fleming. Nicely done. Boy, he double pumped that pass, did Schrempf, and that freed up Vern Fleming. Bulls lead by 4. Pacers have been hard to shake here tonight. Pippen. McCray, the putback. 4 for Rodney McCray. Bulls lead it 40-34. Mitchell.
Scottie
denied by Pippen.
What a
knocked
play.
out of bounds by the Pacers. It'll belong to Chicago.
Now watch this. Scottie's athletic ability is always on the other end of this, or Michael, but here's Horace there. Beautiful job. And then on this end, Scottie reaches back to prevent a pass from going into the center, and they knock it out of bounds.
Some pressure in the backcourt by the Pacers. Look at the shooting in this quarter. Neither team really burning it up at all. Grant to Pippen.
Nice. That's that weak side. They come with the guard.
Fleming on the drive. Feeds Detlef Schrempf in traffic. Vern Fleming in among the trees. And the tip by Dale Davis.
They just stay on the board. They are just beating the Bulls by keeping it alive up there.
Rebounds are even at 23 apiece, but the Pacers have had the edge on the offensive glass. Scott Williams backing in. Horace Grant.
Oh, yeah.
Goaltending on Dale Davis. Scored for Horace Grant.
Horace with his 5th field goal. Good job. Offensive rebounding on this end now. A friend of the Bulls as Horace puts it up and Davis knocks it off the rim. It's a good play there.
4.5 to go in this first half of play. Vern Fleming, the veteran, against John Paxson. George McLeod.
Scott Williams.
Blocked by Scott Williams. McCray to Pippen. To Paxson. McLeod the rebound. Fleming to Reggie Miller.
Offense, yes.
A foul,
yes.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah. He was free throw begging on that. Scott Williams played him well. He went in, gave it the threw it up, and good play by Williams to hold his ground. Nice play.
Scott Williams did establish position. Michael Jordan, B.J. Armstrong are back here to the lineup for the Bulls.
Yeah, Paxson McCray hit the Pines.
Second chance points. Indiana working hard off the offensive glass for those 12 second chance points. Scott Williams.
Oh, Horace got a little bump out, but he got to get back now.
Kenny Williams. Pooh Richardson back into the lineup for Indiana. 10 to go on the shot clock. This is Pooh.
It's his first hoop.
38 minutes the other night. Had 7 points against Detroit. 2 rebounds and 3 assists. They'd like a little more production out of Pooh Richardson than that. Pippen. Scottie with 17, 13 of which came in the opening stanza. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Timeout Indiana. 3:05 in fact left to be played. Second quarter. The Bulls lead the Pacers 46-38. Take a look at the iron in the Indiana lineup. These guys come to play night in, night out, don't they, John?
Boy, I'll tell you, that's right. Of course, the leader coming into the season, Otis Thorpe with Houston, has missed the opener because of a liver problem. And over the top they try to go. Will Perdue sensed it as he just came in the game and got back to defend against it.
Deny the interior feed to Dale Davis, and the Bulls take over. Starting lineup is on the floor with the exception of Will Perdue in the middle. It'll belong to Chicago with 12 to go on the shot clock. In this quarter, the Pacers have been guilty 4 times of giving the ball to the Bulls. Purdue trying to shake loose on the drive. He was pushed.
Did the right thing. He saw a little bit of an opening. Nobody there. He put the ball down and took the giant step. You don't take another dribble. Will does it. He takes the big step. He gets bumped by Davis, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that foul on Dale Davis is first, second on the team. It puts Will Purdue at the line. And there's a look at it from the upper deck trading card cam. Purdue getting the move to the lane.
Will struggling for his minutes here as Stacey King, and like they play 4 centers really with Scott Williams, Stacey, Bill, and Will.
Well, Will did not play against Cleveland. Played 8 minutes the other night against Atlanta. Was 2 of 3 from the field and 5 points. Breaks even at the free throw line here, and the Chicago lead is 9. Coming up on 2.5 minutes left to go. First half. Detlef Schrempf goes to work. Kenny Williams rejected Horace Grant. Davis with the jam inside.
He's a horse center there, and that's his job. He doesn't take many shots from the field. His job is to get the ball and put it back in the hoop off the glass.
He's worked his way off the glass for 11 points here in this first half. B.J. Armstrong gets it back for Chicago. 6 for Armstrong.
That's Michael's 7th assist. You know, he's only got the 1 hoop, but he's finding the open man. They are running 2 and 3 players at him. So we're seeing that old Detroit Michael Jordan defense here.
You mean the infamous Jordan rules?
Yeah.
Reggie Miller
2
for 2. 6 points for Reggie Miller. Quiet night for him here tonight offensively thus far. Michael Jordan left unattended. One of the few open shots he's had here tonight. Michael with 4. Jordan on 2 of 6 shooting from the field.
Oh.
Away from the ball, Will Purdue pushed over Reggie Miller.
Miller was going to come down and set a screen, and Will said, nah, I can't fight through this one.
That's the first on Will Purdue, 4th on the team. Non-shooting affair with 1:28 to go in the half.
Sometimes that's a good wake-up call for a guy. You know, you say, well, I don't think I'll set that screen on him again.
Schrempf. Intended for Reggie Miller. Michael Jordan a steal, and Miller fouls him.
And listen to the crowd.
Yeah.
He made the right play. That's his 2nd foul, but they didn't want Michael to excite everybody here in the house with 1:22 to go.
Well, from the Indiana standpoint, John, a good foul.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A good basketball defensive foul.
Just reached
But
out,
if I'm
Brett.
Tolliver, I got to look the other way because I know he's got a daughter that likes the basketball games, too. You know, she might be watching.
She thinks Michael's mad at you, his daughter.
Yeah, he told me before the game, he says, you think he's mad at him? He's always throwing things at him.
BJ for 3. Yes! Nine for B.J. Armstrong, a minute straight up to go in the half. And the Bulls lead is 12. Detlef Schrempf cuts it to 10. 6 for Schrempf here in the first half. In the final minute.
They really want to go 2-4 here if they can.
Jordan over Miller.
And he's warming up, guys.
6 for Michael Jordan, all of which have come in the second quarter.
Michael's got 8 assists, too, to go with it. He threw that ball out to B.J. when he was triple teamed.
Richardson to Schrempf. Richardson off the baseline. Rebound back tap to Armstrong. He's on the run. It does not have the numbers in his favor. About a 2-second differential. Game clock to shot clock. Game clock in the right-hand corner. Shot clock in the left. Michael. One-on-one with Reggie Miller. Will Purdue and a loose ball foul coming up on Will. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's on Horace Grant, not Will Purdue. I thought they might. Boy, Will's reaction was like, oh, no, what did I do now? Horace Grant picks it up. Bulls are over the limit.
Didn't see that time differential, but that might have been a little quick on the shot. So the Bulls he'll have 7-9 now to go, and you'll see a lot of pressure on the Bulls.
Bob Hill on the sidelines, 3rd year. Hill is 72 and 68 as Indiana head coach. From the standpoint of winning percentage, that's the best for this franchise. Best mark since they've been at Indianapolis. Left Shrimp makes good on his first. Dale Davis leaves, and Greg Dreiling reports on. Started his college career at Wichita State, did Dreiling. Eventually finished at Kansas. Paxson back into the lineup. Will Perdue leaves. Shrimp with a chance to cut the deficit as far as Indiana is concerned. 10. Eight points for Detlef Schrempf off the bench. Time winding down to this quarter. Jordan airs it out.
Man.
Paxson can't get it up in time.
They call a little grab on his shirt, and then he gets smothered. All right, here we go to halftime.
No foul on the shot by Michael Jordan, much to the dismay of Phil Jackson. But his Bulls head off with a 10-point halftime lead. Smith's the rebound. If I'm not mistaken, Cartwright sat out the entire second quarter, did he not?
Yeah, when Smith went out, he went out.
George McLeod with the runner. That gets things started here in the second half. See that, Red? He heard you. 24 points the other night, none tonight. Boom. George McLeod's in the scoring column first of the second half. Bulls lead is 8. Cartwright looking for a cutter. Pippen on the outside. Horace Grant working hard on the board. Dale Davis controls to Pooh Richardson. Richardson a quiet first half of play, just 1 assist. McLeod looking for Smith, and we've got a illegal defense being called against the Bulls. That's their first violation. They reset the 24-second clock. Phil Jackson not happy with that turn of events. Just underway, third quarter. Smiths. Rick Smiths with his first 2 points since the opening stanza. Pacers have scored the first 4 of the second half. They're back to within 6. Grant to Cartwright, denied by Rick Smiths, and last touch by Chicago. It'll belong to Bob Hill's Indiana Pacers.
Well, the Bulls had a 12-point lead. Before the half ended, it went to 10 on 2 free throws, and now 2 quick hoops knocks it to a 6-point lead.
Reggie Miller. Smiths posting Cartwright. Offensive foul. Smiths leaned in.
His fourth. It didn't come naturally, and this looks like 2 war horses working. Cartwright and bang. Smiths. He bangs into Bill's chest, fades away for the shot.
Good call. I mean, that's what it was. He leaned in. Almost 2 minutes gone by in this third period. The Bulls yet to break the scoring column. Jordan, and a foul on Richardson, who broke up the play on Pooh Richardson. His second, and the second on the team. Say the first on the team. Six-point lead for the Bulls. Jordan. Smiths is there to clear the board. Starts the break to Richardson. Reggie Miller for 3. Ring it up. And the Pacers have scored the first 7 points of the second half. 9.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and the Chicago lead has been sliced to 3. On Wednesday night, November 11th, the Detroit Pistons are in town. It's True Value Hardware commemorative coin night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium receive a Bulls championship commemorative coin, compliments of True Value Hardware. Bulls resume offensively. Well, they 0 for 5 from the field here in the early going of the third period. Jordan. Oh, good look to Cartwright.
Michael with 9 assists. Again, they come flying at him. Cartwright with his second basket. The first basket, you're right, 1 out of 6 now. And they're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Really showing some creativity on the passing game. Davis. Richardson. Cartwright. Chicago lead is 5. Jordan trying to hit Cartwright, knocked away and stolen by Davis. Richardson against Pippen, 2-on-1. Dishes to Miller. Actually, Miller made it a 3-on-1 by the end of that break. Cartwright feeds Grant, denied by Dale Davis again. Richardson to Dale Davis.
Oh, that was
jam.
That was a play that could have been stopped by B.J. Armstrong. If he steps in front of Richardson, now you're not taking that big body blow, but Richardson just keeps going right down the lane. B.J. backs up, takes his swing. That would have been the offensive foul.
B.J.'s first on the team. That basket did not count on the jam. Oh, nice move by Schrempf. Dale Davis is there to put it away.
Dale Davis, I don't think, has taken his shot from the field. He's 5 for 7. I mean, he just got him all off the glass.
No, not the real field is what you're talking about. Out about 10, 15 feet. No. Grant trying to go down low to Cartwright, knocked away, and the foul coming up here.
As you know,
on Dale Davis.
As you know firsthand, there is another team in this town struggling in the second half when they go in with the lead. We don't need that there.
Indiana shooting well in the early going of the third quarter. The Bulls 1 of 6. I think most people in Chicago know what team we're talking about, don't we?
Scottie 3.
Her 3.
A 3. Scottie Pippen. Nice and easy. Michael finding the open player.
20 points for Pippen. 4-point lead for the Bulls, and the Pacers turn it over. Chicago basketball. Bob Hill looks on anxiously. His team, boy, all these teams around the league, John. I mean, a plethora of players change teams, all trying to adjust in the early going. B.J. left it short. Horace couldn't collect. Dale Davis did.
Oh,
Reggie Miller on the reverse.
Reggie, come on. Right, Phil. I'm with you, man.
Pacers back to within 2. What was the largest lead? 12?
I think it was 12, yeah.
Jordan held by Miller. George Tolliver with the call, and Reggie Miller picks up his 3rd personal. That is number 3 on the team. Non-shooting affair. A little over 7 minutes left to go, 3rd period. Bulls leading by 2. Cartwright finds Grant over Schrempf. Horace Grant, part of what he hopes to bring is an improved outside shot this season. We've got a foul coming up here. It's on B.J. Armstrong. His 2nd personal and the 2nd of the team.
You're right. It was a 12-point lead. The biggest, it was 56-44 at one time. And now we're going to see in here for home, Reggie.
Sam Mitchell, 3rd-year pro out of Mercer, number 5. Picked up in that deal with Minnesota.
Yeah, that'll just bring George McLeod, another good-sized player, to be able to play Michael.
McLeod picked up by Jordan. McLeod with a quick release. George McLeod getting on track here in the 3rd quarter, now has 4. Chicago lead down to 2 once again. MJ got pushed as he made the pass. Foul on McLeod. His 3rd personal. 4th on the team. Yeah. Let's pause right here for station identification.
This is
Bulls resume offensively. Michael posting up McLeod. Double team by Richardson. BJ with 15 to go on the shot clock. Jordan. Detlef Schrempf on the weak side as the rebound to himself. Schrempf against Grant. Oh, nice move. Man, I'm telling you. 10 points for Schrempf.
In a tie game, 12-point lead is blown away.
6 minutes straight up to go in the 3rd. Bulls have scored just 7 points here in the 3rd quarter, halfway through. Pippen has it slapped away by Mitchell, and the foul coming up on Sam Mitchell is his second, and that puts Indiana over the foul limit with 5:51 to go in the third.
I have a feeling that when we play Indiana, it's going to, I can just imagine what that game must have been like with Detroit, because they like to slow it down and bang you, and that's what Detroit, I mean, that's what now Indiana's getting in that same type of game. They lost at home 89 to 87. And
I talked to Bob Hill, and I asked him, you know, what was it? Are they just playing great defense still in Detroit? He said, no, it just wasn't pretty. That's all. 89-87 was the final. I believe that was the lowest score the Pacers have posted at Market Square Arena ever. You look at Detlef Schrempf and Reggie Miller. They started out 3 for 21 between them in that game.
That's right. Reggie was 1 out of 10 from the field.
Davis. Bulls lead by a point. Detlef Schrempf looking for room. Won't go from the outside, and here come the Bulls. Pippen, Armstrong, Grant, foul on Schrempf. Detlef picks up his second personal. Team over the limit.
This is the 6th-team foul now that they've had, and what they're doing now, they've either playing good defense or fouling the Bulls every trip down the floor. They've either stole the ball or they got caught with their hand in the jar.
Horace Grant trying to build on a 1-point Chicago lead. He now has 15 points in the game. Horace in 32 minutes at Cleveland had 15 rebounds, 15 points, but against Atlanta in 38 minutes, 2 of 7 from the field, 6 points, 11 rebounds on Saturday night. A look at his number from the line tonight. B.J. Armstrong keeps it alive for Chicago. B.J. needs help. Oh, nice slip feed to Grant, trying to force it into Cartwright. It's broken up, and here come the Pacers off the steal. Richardson dribbles it off his foot.
He kicked it, and they didn't see it.
The officials,
not one of them saw it,
are calling for a jump ball, because you're right, John. They did not see it. They don't know who kicked it out. Let's see if Arnie Harris can pick it up. I think he just lost it off his hand. John, didn't look like a kick, perhaps.
Well,
it's not from what we could see.
Don't make any difference, I guess, now. But a good steal of a tip by Mitchell.
Phil Jackson still up off the bench, arguing that call. Trying to make his point. McLeod on the drive was held. Foul coming up.
Cartwright on his second foul. Got caught out on the outside, that big 7-footer, and they sensed it right away, and he drove to the hoop, got fouled way out wide. Now Miller comes back in for George McLeod.
There's Reggie Miller. You can tell the look on Phil Jackson's face. He does not like what he sees in this third quarter. Away from the ball. Miller goes down.
Cartwright.
Foul coming up on Bill. It's his third, 4th on the team. All right, Mitchell inbounding. Richardson. Reggie Miller with a quick release. Reggie had a quiet first half. He now has 15 in the game, 9 of which have come here in the third quarter. Pacers have caught the Bulls again, this time at 65. Michael Jordan.
Michael's got 10 assists in the game. He's only got 10. Oh, traveling. Good play. B.J. cut him up. Horace originally put good pressure on the out of bounds, making Pooh Richardson take off with it. He did not look where he was, and when he caught Paxson at the right side of his, or B.J., he just took one more step. Good play by Horace and B.J. Armstrong.
2-point lead for Chicago. Grant on the block, Pippen at the outside. Horace against Schrempf. Pippen to Cartwright. Nicely done. Good ball movement and patience by the Bulls on the offensive end. Chicago by 4. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go, third quarter. Schrempf. Detlef Schrempf with 12. He had a rough first half. He was only 3 of 10 from the floor in the first half. Got 2 for the field here in the second half. Who Richardson ahead of the field off the steal.
Richardson.
4 points for Richardson.
Bulls only had 2 turnovers in the first half. They've got 7 so far in the game now, 5 in this quarter.
We're tied at 69. Jordan out at the point. Takes it from deep and hits.
Hasn't been in the foul line yet. He's been triple teamed. Everything has come from the outside.
That's been a lot of his story in the first 3 games, John. A lot of it from the outside. Reggie Miller on the drive. Grant claims the rebound. Scottie Pippen to Michael Jordan. Bill Cartwright. Good feed into Horace Grant. Grant gets the deflection, is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul is on Rick Smits, and it is his 3rd personal foul. Penalty situation in effect. We've got a timeout on the floor as you watch the action down low. Horace Grant getting clobbered by Detlef Schrempf. We head to the break with the Bulls leading by 2. The Red Cur, we're at Chicago Stadium. The Bulls are leading by 2. They had a 10-point lead at halftime, 12-point lead in the second period of play. But the Pacers have pretty much controlled things here in the 3rd period. And take a look at the shooting.
Wow.
73% for Indiana.
Horace Grant knocks the free throw in. Waiting to come in for him on the sideline is Scott Williams, and in for Bill Cartwright is Stacey King.
Now look at what he did last year and tonight. Breaks even once again at the line. Horace has struggled. 46% from the free throw line coming into tonight's game in the first 2 contests of the season. Mitchell on the drive, scored, and a foul. Foul's on Jordan. Michael's first. Team is now over the limit.
In the corner, Michael chases. Big Sam Mitchell controls the ball well, puts his body between Michael and the basket, lays it up, gets fouled.
Sam Mitchell with 5 points thus far tonight to match the number on his jersey. Makes good on the 3-point play. 6 for Mitchell. 2.5 to go in the 3rd. Tied at 72. P.J. Armstrong, Scottie Pippen now 10 to go on the shot clock for the Bulls. Scott Williams drains it on the turnaround. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. Schrempf for 3.
Yep, nobody there. He just trailed down, and he's got that range.
15 for Detlef Schrempf. I was going to say you can't leave him unattended out there. Pacers by a point now. Their first lead since the first half. Scottie Pippen. P.J. Armstrong. Nicely done. P.J. with 11, his first 2 points of the 3rd quarter.
There's not many on the court you can't leave unattended now. They're all good face-up shooters. There's another one.
LaSalle Thompson. He has 4 points. Seesaw battle now, the 3rd period.
Don't stand, guys. Everybody's standing.
Stacey King, very little movement by the Bulls. King has the ball knocked away. It's going to belong to Indiana.
All the Bulls stood. They threw to Stacey King. They all stood. Now, you can't do anything. Stacey can't make his move. You've got to either go and make the defense turn their heads. They just turned their heads and watched it. Nobody moved.
Against Atlanta, Phil did not like his team spacing in that ball game on the offensive end. And here tonight, they've stood around a little bit. With the turnover stand a moment ago, it's up for grabs on the floor. Here comes Vern Fleming.
Picked it up off the floor, but good work keeping it alive again. Not giving the Bulls a clean rebound.
Now the Pacers lead by 3. Scottie Pippen. Jordan with 10 to go on the shot clock. 1-on-1 with Reggie Miller. Double team by Schrempf. B.J. Armstrong from deep for 2. Good position by LaSalle Thompson for the rebound. Outlet stolen by MJ. He left it short. It'll belong to Indiana. Boy, it's been a nightmarish third quarter for the Bulls. Bulls sitting on 20 points scored in this third period of play. Indiana at 33. 33-20. The Pacers have outscored the Bulls in this third period. Take a look at the game clock on the right, shot clock on the left. We're in the final minute of this third period. Detlef Schrempf picked up by Scott Williams.
You shoot the three, he'll take one step in, go back and shoot the three on you.
Schrempf on the drive. B.J. Armstrong knocked the ball away and gets called for the foul. His third personal will send Detlef Schrempf to the line. 7.4 seconds remaining. So the Bulls will get another crack at it here. Phil Jackson, his posture tells you about what he's thinking of his team's performance here in the third period. There's a look at what he does from three-point land in his career. 34% shooter. It's not bad from that far out for a big guy.
That's right.
Schrempf with 15 tonight. He was 17 for 17 from the free throw line in the last preseason game against Boston. Man, that's hard to do, isn't it? I mean, even if you're a good free throw shooter.
You're absolutely right. Anytime you have to put streaks together.
17 for Detlef Schrempf. Pacers lead it by 5. Here's Pippen. Scottie off balance. Scott Williams, no! End of 3 complete. The Indiana Pacers have rallied from a 10-point halftime deficit into a 5-point lead heading to the 4th. Copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Bulls and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Chicago Bulls. The numbers by quarter, and look at the big 3-5 for Indiana in the third. Outscoring the Bulls by 15 to erase a 10-point deficit. 75% shooting in the third period of play, Red.
But they've outscored them by 15 points. Give them only 20 points in that quarter.
Indiana basketball to start the 4th. Vern Fleming gets a screen from Detlef Schrempf. Scott Williams picks him up on a switch. Fleming takes Williams on the drive. Score the field goal and a foul.
Vern Fleming with his 8th point of the game bumps Pax down the middle. Lays it up and in. Pax was trying for the offensive foul. Here they get on a switch. Scott Williams ended up taking Vern Fleming, and as he came around towards the hoop, Scott Williams backed away and Pax picked the foul up.
Bulls resume offensively. John Paxson. Stacey King in close. Pacer lead has been sliced to 5. Detlef Schrempf gets a step on Scott Williams on the baseline and hits the reverse. 19 for Detlef. Rodney McRae has to come back to help out on the inbounds. Jordan looking to take charge. 10 points through 3 quarters for Michael Jordan. MJ on Reggie Miller, picked up by Schrempf. Tip is there for Scott Williams. Pacer lead again is 5. LaSalle Thompson rejected by Williams. 13 to go on the shot clock. Vern Fleming. LaSalle Thompson with 5 to go on the clock. Loses to Paxson. Picked up by Fleming. Paxson regains. Good play. Pax off Fleming. Out of play. It'll belong to Chicago. Ready play by John Paxson.
Right in front of us, and it looks like they're going to make a substitution here. Smits is coming in for Thompson, so Watch a rejection by Scott Williams here. Whoa, two-hand slapping.
5-point lead. Indiana. Bulls on the attack. Almost 2 minutes gone by, fourth period. Stacey King had to adjust the shot. Scott Williams keeps it alive. Stacey
didn't touch. Shoot it!
Time winding down. Michael gets it away in the bailout. Not in time.
It didn't get to the basket. That Stacey King shot, and a clock step kept running. They threw it out. Nobody telling the team except you and I, get it up. They lose it on possession.
And again, the adjustment in that rule on the shot clock is the ball must hit the rim, not just the backboard.
Yeah,
that time it didn't hit anything.
That shot just barely hit the floor.
Mitchell misses. Michael Jordan at John Paxson. MJ had a notion for three. Reggie Miller right there defensively. Pacers still lead by 5. Shot clock, left-hand corner of your screen. Time winding down now. 5 to go on the shot clock. MJ with 2. Jordan to Paxson, the bailout. Got it. Oh, man. Couple of veterans, Jordan and Paxson, working the clock down to the last tick. Bulls back to within 3 and a chant of defense from the sellout crowd. Shrimp on the drive, denied, gets his rebound. Good look to Fleming. Rick Smits is there. Rebound, Scott Williams, and a foul on Rick Smits.
They had shot after shot after shot, and it's going to be on Mitchell. That foul.
Not Smits, Mitchell.
Mitchell picks up his 3rd foul, but there was 3 of them banging at him, and they are just relentless on the board. So Scottie Williams comes in. Jordan is going to sit down. Scott Pippen.
So the Bulls now with Scott Williams, Stacey King, Rodney McCray. Show on WGN TV this season. No Bull with Phil Jackson. Every Sunday night you'll get the inside scoop on the Bulls from the man at the helm, Phil Jackson. Highlights, features, strategy, very special guests from around the NBA. No Bull with Phil Jackson debuts Sunday, November 22nd, 7:30. Preceding the Bulls in Phoenix on Channel 9. Indiana resumes offensively. Sam Mitchell. Pippen the rebound, got a loose ball foul coming up. It is going to be on Scott Williams. 4th on Scott Williams, 2nd on the team. See if we can pick it up here, John.
Scott Williams, yeah, he got Detlef Shrimp in the back. Scotty got the play, but he had already moved him out of there, and an easy play underneath for Miller.
Reggie Miller with 17 points. Indiana's lead is 3. Lots of time, 8:20 left to go. Paxson from the outside. Rodney McCray, Scottie Pippen. They set up the triangle to the left, go up high to Paxson. John Paxson open again. Rebound pried loose by Rick Smits. Boy, those 7'4" arms, you know it, like an aircraft carrier. Reggie Miller. Vern Fleming. Smits down low against King. Gave up his dribble. Fleming trying to chase down, couldn't get it back. Paxson must have gotten a piece of the ball. Looked like Pax deflected it a little bit, and then Vern Fleming trying to regain it, couldn't come up with a handle. There's the turnover story now for the game. Bulls had what, just 2 turnovers at halftime. Scottie Pippen picked up on a switch by Rick Smits. The mismatch is down low. Scott Williams and Reggie Miller. Pippen on the drive. Stacey King. Oh, he was going back down low to Rodney McCray, and Rodney not expecting it.
Yeah, everybody was fighting for position underneath. They wanted that ball to go up off the glass.
Really, Rodney was not in much of a position if he had gotten the ball to do much with it. Bulls are trailing by 3. Reggie Miller. Vern Fleming. Scott Williams gets called for the foul. Ed T. Rush with the call to the baseline, and a frustrated Scott Williams picks up his 5th. 3rd on the team already.
A lot of opening under the basket, and this whole 3/4 of the game for drives so they can lean in past the basket and put it off the glass. The Bulls are not defending that very well. Cartwright getting up off the bench. Vern Fleming makes his first free throw of the night.
11 for Vern Fleming. Fleming had just 2 points against Detroit. Phil Jackson making some changes. B.J. Armstrong is back on. You mentioned Bill Cartwright. Armstrong comes on for Paxson. 7:03 left to go in the game. Pacer lead is 4. Rebound back tap to Cartwright. 7 minutes straight up to go. Indiana by 4. Scottie trying to post up down low.
Double Scottie. Look at him. Hill running right out of the gym to say, get my double up man here.
5 to go on the shot clock. Pippen. Cartwright tips it out, but Scottie was not there.
Their plan, obviously, they doubled Michael for the first 3 quarters of the game. Now they're going after Pippen. They're chasing him. They know he is the bona fide scorer on the floor for the Bulls.
Indiana maintaining a 4-point advantage, coming up on 6.5 left to be played. Pooh Richardson, hand checked by B.J. Armstrong. Vern Fleming. Smits. Feeds Mitchell. Nicely done, and a foul.
Big dividends being paid by Sam Mitchell. He plays like that, he'll make them forget about Chuck Person.
Rodney McRae's second personal, already the 4th on the team with 6:20 to go in the game.
Big Schmitz being pushed out of bounds, but Mitchell comes hard to the hoop. Picks it up, makes the basket.
8 points for Sam Mitchell. The Pacer lead is 6. Make it 7. Rodney McRae. Scottie Pippen. Pippen right there.
Oh, man, he got smashed.
Smits the rebound. No foul. Richardson. McRae, a tough rebound. Saves to Cartwright. B.J. Armstrong. Pippen picked up by Richardson, who knocks it out of bounds. It's going to belong to Chicago with 11 to go on the shot clock.
In the Atlanta game, their game plan was let those 2 guys get the scoring, Michael and Scottie, and close the other guys down. But not tonight. They want to close Scottie and Michael down, make the other guys beat them.
So far, they've been effective. The Indiana Pacers have a 91-84 lead over Phil Jackson and the Chicago Bulls. 5:43 to go in the 4th. Come to town. True Value Hardware commemorative coin night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium receive a Bulls championship commemorative coin. Compliments of True Value Hardware. The numbers off the bench heavily in favor of Indiana. B.J. Armstrong. Oh, the Bulls continue cold now. 4 of 12 shooting from the floor in the 4th. Sam Mitchell. Pooh Richardson. Pacers leading by 7. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Smits backing in on Cartwright. Richardson. Scottie Pippen is there. Bulls on the run. Jordan looking to go to work. Michael. No, but a foul. Boy, they just can't get it to fall from the floor, can they?
Again, Michael has to stay to the outside. He has not been at the free throw line. He's got 5 baskets in 15 attempts. This time he gets to the free throw line. Long jumper. Vern Fleming on the right elbow.
That's something there's been some talk about, John, about Michael's game basically being forced to the outside, not being able to knife in and hit on the drives the way he likes to. And thus we're not seeing as spectacular a Michael Jordan out on the floor. Is the reason for that the way teams are defending him, John?
The way this team is tonight. The first 2 games, that was not the case. He's 3rd in the league in scoring. I mean, he's doing a great job. But tonight, they're keeping him outside. When he gets the ball down low, they've triple teamed him. I mean, man has got 11 assists in the game, so he's giving it to the guys who had the hot hand.
That left Schrempf. Michael Jordan the rebound. Bulls are trailing by 5. Jordan has it knocked away by Richardson. Fleming to Richardson. 6 for Pooh Richardson. Pacers are leading by 7. Bill Cartwright looking for help. 10 to go on the shot clock. Finds Scottie Pippen. 5 to go on the shot clock. Pippen. Cartwright is there. 93-88 Indiana. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go in this one.
Indiana smelling the big upset here in the stadium.
Fleming wanted Smith. Mitchell with 7 to go on the clock. Oh. Sam Mitchell just piercing the cords. He has 10. The Pacers again lead by 7. 3:40 to go. Jordan left unattended for a moment. 14 for Jordan.
Going to take a miracle finish for the Bullies to pull this out. This club is hot, and they want a timeout.
Timeout coming up for Indiana with 3:20 remaining. Indiana will have the basketball and 17 to go on the shot clock, and they lead by 5. 14th, the Bulls take on the Denver Nuggets. It's Miller Genuine Draft Schedule Poster Night. First 10,000 adults 21 and older will receive a Bulls schedule poster. Compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. Wayne Larrabee, Red Kerr. Chicago Stadium, Pacers leading by 5. They have the ball. 17 to go on the shot clock. Pooh Richardson. Reggie Miller. Down low, Dale Davis in close. Got a foul coming up.
Reggie Miller just came in the game, and what happened is he started to come off his screen, and Bill Cartwright came out, and Jordan, both of them did, and as Cartwright tried to get back to his man, they fired it over his head and got it under the basket to Dale Davis. Nice play.
Scottie Pippen picks up the foul. Scottie's first personal, but that pushes the team over the limit with 3:11 left to go. Dale Davis now 14 points in the game. Makes a pair. 15 for Dale Davis. The Pacers again lead by 7. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the game. Scottie Pippen finds Michael Jordan. Well, that's the first time tonight we've seen Jordan really get inside for an easy slam. Five points the lead for Indiana. Horace Grant guarding Detlef Schrempf.
Travel with the ball, and they let him go.
No call. Bulls come up with it on the block by Grant. Boy, Horace just stayed right with him. MJ on the drive. Scottie Pippen to Horace Grant. Right back to Scottie. 10 to go on the shot clock. Armstrong off the screen by Cartwright. Knocked out of bounds by the Pacers. 6 to go on the shot clock for the Bulls.
Well, they thought they had it down where they wanted it, down into Horace, and all of a sudden it popped back around the perimeter. Now 6 seconds to go. Michael right under the basket, but Miller knows this trick.
One pass too many, perhaps, on that sequence there. Jordan with 5 to go. B.J. Armstrong is free. Yes. 13 for Armstrong. The Pacer lead has been sliced to 3. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. 10 to go on the shot clock. Indiana. Sam Mitchell with 4 to go. Hangs, and it's no good. Mitchell gets it right back. Here come the Bulls. Michael Jordan. Knocked out of bounds by the Pacers. It'll belong to Chicago. Jordan trying to hit B.J.
Good defensive work again by the Pacers, getting back to deny Jordan that fly to the hoop. So Scottie will inbound at 15 seconds to go. Michael will break off a Cartwright for the pass.
15 on the shot clock. Jordan one-on-one with Miller. Richardson faked a double team. Michael with the turnaround off the glass. 18 for Jordan. It's a 1-point ball game.
We were here Saturday, weren't we?
Yeah, just about the same numbers. Schrempf. Grant right with them. Double team Pippen. Sam Mitchell on the drive leaves it short. Mitchell trying to collect. Cannot. Chicago ball.
Timeout he called as he fell out of bounds. A great play, and they said, no, wait a minute.
I don't know if they gave him a timeout or did they. Jordan is pleading his case. I think it's going to be Indiana basketball.
20-second
timeout. As he went out of bounds, John, you're right. Before he came down, he was in the air. He signaled timeout.
David Jones, the official, gave him the 22nd. Let's see what happened. The shot was
What's
missed.
this?
He's flying out. He's hollering for it. That's it. he did it.
He did it. Yep. That's a heads-up play by Sam Mitchell, the third-year veteran. Now, 22 to go. Make that. I'm sorry. They're changing the shot clock now. The Pacers are concerned about that. You're watching the Bulls huddle.
Let me ask you a question. In football, what if a guy catches a pass like that and calls a timeout? Does he get it?
I don't think so. I don't think
there it is. There it is. He's gonna disallow it here. That there's 2 seconds on the clock. They're going to say that didn't have to hit the air. They're going to say that there's 2 seconds. They reset it.
Ed T. Rush is talking with Bob Hill right now.
Now there's a regular timeout.
Yep. Bob Hill said, what are you talking about? What language are you speaking in? We'll be back with more after this timeout.
There isn't in any league, I guess, anymore. But there is. That's a judgment call. There's 2 seconds left on the clock, so that puts them in a position they've got to take it and shoot it. They've got guys that can do that quickly, but the Bulls, if it's a miss, have to come down with this rebound.
Bulls trail by 1. 1:06 to go for the game. 2 seconds on the shot clock for Indiana. George McLeod on the trigger of the inbound. Detlef Schrempf.
Got hit.
Up over the backboard. It's Chicago basketball. The Bulls can take the lead on this possession.
That rebound by Sam Mitchell was their 20th offensive rebound of the game. They're burying the Bulls on the board.
Pippen finds Jordan.
Yes, found it.
Bulls lead it by 1. Bo Richardson sets the offense. Indiana could recapture the lead. Detlef Schrempf guarded by Horace Grant. Double team Cartwright. Reggie Miller for 3. Pippen the rebound. Under 30 seconds to go. Time left in the right-hand corner of your screen.
They've got a foul to take in the last 2 minutes. If they take it, Michael goes again.
George.
Yes! Whoa, yes! Michael has saved his best for last. 1 for 6 from the field early. And now a drive with the left hand down the middle. Michael Tonga going. Reggie Ennett follow. Players all over. The left hand up and through for Jordan. His 22nd point. Shooting for that number on his jersey.
And more importantly, a 4-point Chicago lead. 19.1 seconds remaining to be played here at the stadium. Timeout, Indiana. Watch Michael go to work, switch to the left hand, draw the foul on Smith, or rather, I should say Schrempf, and connect on the crucial shot.
They had a foul to take. They could have taken that foul on Michael, but if they did, then the Bulls would have to just get the ball in and hold it and just freeze it out. They put the pressure on. They opened a little bit of door. Michael went in, and you'll watch the 9 o'clock news following this game. But right now, stick with us with 19 seconds, and we'll take one more look from the overhead camera here. Michael goes by. They all close. Look at 5 jerseys with him. He's hit on the head in the left hand. He goes up. makes the basket and collects the free throw for his 23rd point.
Well, you said it best. Michael Jordan, no points in the first quarter, had just 6 at halftime, scored only 4 in the third period of play, and take a look at the number in the fourth in crunch time. 23 points for Michael Jordan. Now he's given the Bulls a 101-97 lead, 19.1 seconds remaining. A crucial field goal. The Bulls had a 1-point lead when Jordan went in with the left hand. He connected. That gave him a 3-point lead and then made the free throw. And that gives the Bulls the cushion. Because even if Reggie Miller comes in with a 3-point shot, the Bulls still have the lead. Now, and a few seconds to kill.
The last time I saw somebody get a 4-point play, it was on this team. Trent Tucker in the playoffs for the Knicks shot the 3-pointer and got fouled by Craig Hodges and made 4. Here they go. They set up a line. Here comes Scott Wood now in the game. He's going to guard the man out of bounds, I believe. Comes in for Bill Cartwright. What are they going to do? No, put him under the basket. Scotty's going to take the man out of bounds. Here we go.
Richardson. Miller looking for 3, contested by Pippen. McLeod for 3. Rebound Pippen to Jordan. The foul by Schrempf stops the clock with 7.5 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, they worked it beautifully to get a wide open shot by Reggie Miller, but only Scottie Pippen's quickness, the athletic ability to get out on him, forced him to change it, but a play off of that was devised before McLeod is in the other corner. He got the follow-up pass, had a wide open shot, missed it. Scottie rebound, gave it to Michael. 7.5. The fans on their seat, and this is exactly the same game we had in the opener, isn't it?
Michael has 24 now.
The man gave everybody in the building a head start, and he's going to lead them all in scoring.
You know, you're right. You're right. I didn't realize that. Michael Jordan with 24 points of the game. Here's a long lead. Reggie Miller. They're going to let him have it. Scottie Pippen pries it loose. And the Chicago Bulls have rallied down the stretch to overtake the Indiana Pacers 102-97. We'll be back to wrap it up.